Jisung here. Companies are rebuilding their internal tools with a vibe coding. It's a fast, cheap, shipping in hours. And almost all of them wire up passwords plus a social login, because that's the quickest development. On admin tools, that combo is the worst choice. By end of this video, you will see why social login should be avoided at the admin tools, the real password problem, how to solve such a catastrophic security disaster. Let's talk about social login. You know the buttons like sign in with Google, sign in with Apple. They feel convenient, but they are terrible for admin tools. Here's why. Admin panel should never be on public internet. Your B2C site needs a Google for marketing and analytics. But what about your admin panel? If Google can find it, so can hackers. But it's not just about SEO. The moment you integrate social login, you start leaving digital breadcrumbs online. During the handshake with the social providers, your internal URL structures and the callback endpoints can be leaked. You think you're hidden, but you are actually broadcasting your admin location. In the age of AI bots, being unindexed is not enough. Your internal tools must be completely invisible to the public web. Number 2, social login leaves the permanent trail. When an employee logs in with Google, that connection is recorded by Google. And every audit log, in other words, the link between their Google account and your admin panel lives on social provider server permanently. Every time your team logs in with a social account, you are being tracked. Your internal admin trail is effectively shared with a third-party provider. If you want a social login, I recommend use Enterprise SSO. The real password problem. Most people think harder and harder password you build, they think that they are safe. Make it longer, add more symbol, or use the 16 characters. But that's not just the real problem. The real problem is a psychological behavior that people recycle same password everywhere. Think about your company admin panel. Your engineer makes a super strong 16 characters password for it, but then they use a tiny variation of that same password on random shopping website. When that shopping site gets hacked, your password leaks. Now hackers have a starting clue to break into your admin panel. This is where AI makes things terrifying. AI doesn't just do brute forcing random letters anymore. AI understands how humans think. If your password leaks, the AI instantly guesses your changes. It knows you probably changed a number at the end, or adding your birthday, or swapping capital letters. To an AI, slightly different password is not secret at all. It takes them less than 1 second to figure it out. Here's a report. 25 study look at the 19 billion leaked password. Here, 19 billion password exposed. And then 94 of them were reused. That means that 94 out of 100 stolen password could open other accounts. Another report, 66 of the workers use the same similar password for their job, and 44% use their work password for a personal account. Because of this, 81% of companies were hacked because of a reused password. Here, look at the data over here. 91, and then 66 workers reused the password anyway, over here. So here's my question. So how could we resolve this issue? One of the strongest solutions in this moment is using Passkey. Let me show you what I mean. Here is the simple admin panel. So here's the sign in button over here. Let's sign in. With a one finger over here, touch it to it. And then you're logged in. Here, no password, no shared link, no risk. Each passkey is unique to the one account, one device per one domain. Even if your laptop is stolen, AI cannot extract the key. Even if you're visiting the phishing site, the passkey will not work because it is tied to the real domain. Here's another example. If you try to trigger sensitive actions, that's called the step-up actions. And then click in here, choose the one of the available options over here. But just keep in mind that passkeys are not silver bullet because you have to consider recoverability flows and the device synchronization carefully. But in the gray area error, passkey has been considered one of the powerful phishing-resistant mechanism. As I mentioned in the last video, Microsoft moved 99% of the employees to the passkey, and the US government made a phishing-resistant authentication mandatory. In the next couple of videos, I will break down exactly how passkeys work in the detail with a template code, no third-party library, so that you can ship it to your project easily. I will post the notices on X and YouTube. See you soon.